That's better. That's better. That's better. It's almost shave time. What's up, fool? So I have a confession to make. Okay. Now this is spoilers. All right. This is spoilers. So if you have not watched Fast and Furious 9, you should leave right now. If you have any intention on watching Fast and Furious 9, F9, I need you to step away from the phone. Now, I'm not gonna give you the plot or anything like that. It's not a spoiler in that sense. So I'm not gonna give you plot details and stuff like that. But I will say this. I was watching. Now, this is how I get in trouble. Because they might be casting right now for F10. Because you know it's coming. F10 is coming. They might be cast for it right now. And they might be like, man, you know who we should get? Like, what about that dude, Lupe, man? Like, Lupe's super cool, man. Like, why don't we get him to come in there and play a part? So, before I kill myself and my chances for getting into F10 with some cameo or some of my music getting in there, I am not badgering. Okay, I'm not badgering. I'm not coming down. I'm not, I'm not mad at the franchise. I understand. I get it. I have not seen all of the Fast and Furiouses. Like, I don't think I've seen Tokyo Drift. Like, there's a few. Like, there's some that I haven't seen. Like, I wasn't. It wasn't a huge thing for me to see all of the F9s, right? Or all the Fs, FF, F and F, Fast, even though it's F and F. So I'm not badgering it. I'm aware of the series. I know it's deep. I know it got a lot of fans. I know it make a lot of money. Okay? I'm not hating on it. If they offered me to be in the next one, I would jump in that hole right now. Like, yep, count me in. So this isn't to diss the film or get into the film. There's tons of people who can review it and go through that. That's not what this is for. What this is I've discovered what Fast and Furious actually is. I watched like an hour of F9 last night. And it dawned on me what this movie is. Two things. I had two epiphanies. And I was like, man, I can't wait until tomorrow so I can jump on Instagram Live before my board meeting. And I'm going to talk about what I learned about Fast and Furious 9 last night. And so I learned two things. Also, make sure that you donate to Adhesia Nutrition. They make peanut butter paste for babies around the world who are facing malnutrition. So you can go to adhesianutrition.org. So if you want to throw them a couple dollars while we sitting here, go and throw them a couple dollars, man. So the first thing I learned about Fast and Furious last night is that Fast and Furious, the whole thing, the whole goal is to teach kids that they can do anything, right? Anything. No matter who you are in life, where you come from, how old you are, what color you are, whether you went to school or not, Fast and Furious teaches you that you can do anything, right? Doesn't matter. You can do anything. You could move bowling balls with your mind. You could do a backflip right now. You don't even got to stand up. You could just do a backflip sitting down. You can do it, young man. I think the whole goal of that film, the whole franchise, is to inspire kids and adults to be like, hey, you can do whatever the fuck you want to do, right? I learned that from just that 1 hour. I was like, I get it. I get it. I get why this franchise is extremely successful, right? And lauded. It has 9 sequels. Well, there'll be 8 sequels, right? 9 parts. And I don't ever see it ending. Because its core function is to teach and inspire people, to let them know that no matter what happens in life, you can do anything, right? So I'm with that. Shout to all the producers and the people that you can do anything. Sky is the limit. And not even the sky is the limit. There are no limits. There's nothing you can't do, young man and young woman. So that's that one. The second thing I learned about Fast and Furious, watching F9, is that we think, or I thought, that Fast and Furious was about cars. Did you think that? Was you thinking that too? I bet you thought that too. I bet you thought that you was watching a movie about cars and car racers and people who drive cars and action. That's what you thought you was watching, right? That's what I thought I was watching. From the first Fast and Furious to the ones that I caught, like the one where they pulled the safe, where they stole the safe from the police department. That one. So you think it's an action movie, right? Like, oh man, it's an action movie. It's an adventure movie. It's about cars. I discovered last night that ain't what it's about at all. That's Fast and Furious isn't about cars at all. It's not a car movie at all. But you mean it's full of cars. It's not about cars. It's a racing movie. It's not about racing. Well, what kind of movie is it? What kind of movie is it, smart guy? What kind of movie is it, Lupe? It's a zombie movie. You didn't know that, did you? Fast and Furious is the greatest zombie movie of all time. It's better than The Walking Dead. It's better than Night of the Living Dead. It's better than Resident Evil. It's better than 28 Days Later. It's a zombie movie. It's a zombie movie. Like, Lupe, how could it be a zombie movie? I'm going to tell you why. Why it's a zombie movie. And not just... And I know you think like zombies is like people that turned into zombies, right? Like, no, everything in the movie is a zombie. Everything. Everything in the movie is a zombie. The whole movie is about zombies. Why? Because everybody should be dead. Everybody in the movie should be dead, right? They should all be dead. Every single one of them should be dead. They should be dead. Tyrese should be dead. Ludacris, dead. Vin Diesel, dead. Everybody in that movie should be dead, right? They cars, dead. The engines, dead. The tires, it should be dead. The guns should be dead. Everything in that movie should be dead. It should have died, right? But it didn't. And you want to know why? You want to know why? Because they zombies. They zombies. right? It's an inspirational zombie film to teach kids that you can do anything, young man, young woman. Because the hour that I saw of F9 last night, they even said it in the movie. I didn't want to, let me not spoil it. Let me stop. I'm not going to spoil the film. I apologize, but I gave you a warning. There's spoilers. I apologize. From what I seen in that movie yesterday, first I was like, it's a dream. They're dreaming, right? Like, at the end of this movie, Ludacris is going to wake up and be like, woo, man. You know, like a music video. Like, remember Superstar? My music video called Superstar? That's a dream. I fell asleep. You'll see me in the dressing room, and then I'll fall asleep, and I'll doze off, and then everything plays out, and then I wake up at the end, right? That's what I thought was going to happen. Like, this is a dream. This is Inception. This movie is Inception, right? So at first I was like, it's a dream. I was like, nah, this ain't the dream was too easy. Like, I had to give them more credit. Like, nah, that's easy to do a dream movie. So I was like, if it's not a dream, it's not a superhero movie, because superheroes die. Like, Iron Man is dead, right? Like, he dead. Wolverine is dead, right? Professor X is dead, right? Like, people died, right? They dead. Even when they came back, they died, right? So it ain't a superhero movie, because superheroes are capable of death. The only genre in film where the cast and everyone else is incapable of dying, it's a zombie movie. It's zombies, B. Wolverine dead. Wolverine died. He died. It's a zombie. It's a zombie, and it made everything make sense. I was like, yeah, there's no other way. Because every scene, every single scene that I watched in that movie, everybody should have died. And if you haven't seen it, I cordially invite you to watch F9. Please watch it. I'm not saying you got to watch the whole thing, because it's 2 hours. But I cordially invite you to watch. I'm not even dissing on it, man. Shout to Luda. Shout to Tyrese. Shout to Vin Diesel. Shout to all the producers. Look, I'm down to put me in the next one. I just think it's hilarious. Y'all knew it because y'all was talking about it in the film. So when I seen y'all talking about it in the film, I was like, oh, this is, so I'm comfortable. I can go out in public and say this stuff. Y'all not going to blackball me because this is actually what y'all talking about in the movie. So go see it. And if you've already saw it, watch it again. But this time, watch it as a zombie movie. It's going to blow your mind. Your mind will be blown. Everybody in that movie should have been dead. And then the other part of, like, you can do whatever you want to do. Remember The Matrix when Trinity was on the roof and she didn't know how to fly a helicopter? Remember that? She was on the roof. She didn't know how to fly no helicopter. She's like, I don't know how to do that. She told us. She said, I do not know how to do that. And what did she do? She called Tank. Remember Tank? Dude that looked like Bruce Lee? He played in Panther. He was Huey P. Newton in Panther. Make sure you check out Panther. That was a good film. We had that on bootleg, I think, back in the day. Remember, she didn't know how to fly no helicopter. But then she was like, I'm finna call Tank. Tank finna transmit to my brain how to fly a helicopter. And literally at that moment, she was able to fly a helicopter. But we all know, we ain't got no Tank. We know it ain't that easy to just make a phone call to some dude underneath the ground in a ship in the subterranean depths of the wasteland world, is able to transmit through the phone lines directly into your brain the ability to fly a helicopter. See, Fast and Furious don't play with you like that. They not playing with you like that. They're not doing that. They're not finna like give you all of this fantasy. That woman clearly said she didn't know how to drive. Clearly said she didn't know how to drive. She said, I've never driven. I do not know how to drive. That's what she said. She said it. I don't know how to drive. I don't have my license and I do not know how to drive. Did Vin Diesel say, hey, call Tank? Tank will teach you real quick? No. He wouldn't say nothing fantasy and fake like that. What did he say? It's either you or nobody. And she hopped her ass in that truck, not a car. Not something simple like a car, a goddamn truck with gears and levers. And then proceeded to drive the dog shit out of this truck with a fight going on in the back and giant magnets and that shit and UFC matches and chases and pedestrians, and she drove this truck. And that moment when I seen it with my face, I immediately responded, and it triggered a thought in my brain that, children of the world, you can do anything, whatever you want to do, but I don't know how to do that. Do it anyway. And they did it. Make sure you donate to Deja Nutrition. Let's throw some money in there for the babies, man. $80 will buy like 10 boxes of the food, man. Send it over there. Get them babies some food. Those are the two theories that I had that I felt comfortable sharing publicly. That, it's funny. You get it. They talk about it in the film. If you haven't watched the movie, they talk about it in the movie, right? Because some unbelievable shit happens in the movie. Even for Fast and Furious, right? Now, hear me out, okay? I know what Fast and Furious is about. They had to keep stepping it up. It's like, we're going to step it up. Like, we did that. Now step it up. It's like, what we going to do that? Step it up. Like, you seen Marvel? They got aliens and shit falling from the sky. We're going to compete with this. This nigga just snap and kill the whole world. Niggas like, look, don't worry about it. We're going to step it up. And then they stepped it up 9 times. So, even now, within Fast and Furious itself, you know that shit is going to be bananas. But they even took it to a point where even under Fast and Furious's rules, that shit was unbelievable. Please watch this movie, please, for your children, to let them know that they can do whatever they want and to see a really good zombie movie. So those are the 2 things I felt like sharing publicly. All right. Now there's one last thing that I was a little hesitant on sharing publicly. It's another theory about the film because my stupid ass spent the whole night my entire brain was dedicated towards, and I learned how to do handstands. I swear to God, as I'm watching this movie, I was able to do a goddamn handstand on my kettlebells. Y'all know I work out, and I was doing push-ups, and I was like, you know what? I can do anything. Fast and Furious. And I did a fucking handstand. Y'all think I'm playing? I failed, but I'm mastering that. Next time y'all see the workout, it's going to look like goddamn CrossFit up in here. All because of Fast and Furious. I wouldn't have been able to do that with this fucking movie playing in the background. So if you want to hear the third theory, right? If you want to hear it, I didn't really feel comfortable sharing it. The first 2 I felt were cool. It's good. This third one, though, it's a little controversial, right? If you want me to tell you, I'm going to show you the handstand. Don't worry. That's coming, but I need to master it first. Next workout routine you see is going to look like Cirque du Soleil in here. But if you want to hear the third theory, before I jump, about that, what I've learned watching F9, just put a car into the comments. If we get 20 cars in the comments, I will tell you what my third theory is. You know what? 20 is too much. Let's just say 9. You know what? Fuck it. I can do anything. So if we get 20 cars, okay, that's 1. 20 cars, I will tell you my third theory. That's 2, 3. What's that? 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. That's 8. Somebody put, okay, I'm going to just count that as 1, 9. Somebody put a scooter, we'll count that 10, 11, 12, 13, okay, 14, 15, 16, 17, nice, 18, 19, wait, that was an LOL, let's see, 20, okay, wait, that's an elephant? That's a mode of transportation. Now we got a car, we got 20 cars, okay. Are y'all ready for this one? Okay, now y'all ask for this. Don't be looking at me crazy later. Okay? Don't be like, man, Lupe crazy. Like, he need to calm down. Whatever he's smoking on, I'm good. I'm chilling. I'm excited. I just had a taco bowl. I am good. I'm finna get on this board with the board, talk about some board meeting stuff. And okay. Here's my third theory about Fast and Furious. I'm going to just come out and say it. I'm not going to dress it up. Vin Diesel is Jesus. I'm going to just leave that out there. Vin Diesel is Jesus, and Fast and Furious is an attempt by the Christian church to reinsert Jesus into the narrative. I'm just, there it is. There you go. Take it. Go on, take it. Run with that. Hold that, run with it. Go on, run with it. He Jesus. He supposed to be Jesus. He got his disciples. Right? He a zombie. Jesus was a zombie. I'm just letting, listen. Jesus died, came back to life. You know what that makes him? A zombie. He a zombie. Under zombie rules, that's what happens. When you die and you come back to life, you are a zombie. Guess what he died on? The cross. What? This Fast and Furious. What's in every single Fast and Furious? That cross. It's Jesus, man. It's Jesus. I'm so sold on that I refuse to be proven otherwise. I draw the line in the sand. You not finna tell me that Fast and Furious is the product of some extreme Christian fundamentalist group operating behind the scenes to push the narrative of Jesus in today's terms. Coated with a thick layer of invincibility, cannot be killed. Cannot be killed. When you are bathed in the non-blood, because they don't bleed either. When you are bathed in the Fast and the Furious, nothing, no weapon used against ye shall prosper. I'm telling you, man. That's all I got, man. That's all I got. I just wanted to come in here, share my thoughts. I feel like this is a safe space for me to share my thoughts and ideas. And I believe, finally, make sure you donate to Adhesia Nutrition. I hope you enjoyed the show. I'm not knocking it. I'm not knocking it at all. At all. At all. I think it's genius. Teach kids they can do everything. Rewrite and reinvent the zombie genre. And subtly, cleanly, and effectively reassert Christianity as a dominant force in entertainment. It's genius. It's genius. All right, that's all I got, man. Thanks to the people, the 14 donations to Adhesia Nutrition. Thank you very much. Make sure you go watch F9. But watch it now with all of the contamination that I've put into your brain. Watch it through my eyes. Watch it through these nerdy, weird, fucked up eyes of mine. If you're going to watch it for the first time, I hope I ruined it for you, but I want you to be able to just look into the layers. And I'm telling you, you're going to see, man. You're going to see that movie is about a zombie Jesus teaching kids that they can do anything, to believe in themselves. I don't care what it is. You don't know how to drive? Just drive. You know how to tie your shoes? Tie your shoes. Say, but I don't know how. And guess who they had to call on? Then Jesus. Vegas. And he was like, you can drive. She was like, I don't know how to drive. He was like, you can drive. And she was like, all right. I love it. Man, enjoy the rest of y'all eating and appreciate y'all. Y'all be good. Make sure you go to shop.lupefiasco.com and get you a t-shirt or two, man. While these laser t-shirts is up. They're only gonna be up for the next 3 days. Y'all be good. The new show dates is up over at lupefiasco.com as well. Wear a mask. Be safe. See y'all on the next one. Peace. Much love to you, man.